Warning! This video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and I'm Mad Max. And I'm mad about being called toxic. Because in my opinion, everything and everyone else is being toxic. And that's how we got this far. We didn't create a division in the fan base. We didn't ignore true criticism and then poke the bear of racism. And that's what I'm going to talk about. And this is a hot topic. And we're going to dive into it. Kathleen Kennedy fired officially will never happen. And toxic Lucasfilm and Shills and the real cause of Kelly Marie trans bullying is definitely the racists that went on there, but they also shared a part and are responsible in a way too, is Kathy, Lucasfilm, Collider, and garbage tier media articles poking the bear, kicking the hornet's nest, and fueling the fire of racism. This is not how you deal with racism. Racism should never be tolerated, but poking, kicking, and pouring fuel on a fire that's already there, and the fire of racism is there, but you don't prod it. It shouldn't be tolerated, but the way they act towards it, that's man baby. The way they are acting. Pouring fuel on the fire that's already there is stupid. And it's exactly how we got this far and got to this point. There is a war between racists and SJWs, and a war between SJWs and everyone and anyone else that has a criticism of them. And the real fans, the paying customers, are caught in the middle. And then they blame the backlash channels or the common sense channels for this junk. They're more responsible. Now, I liked The Force Awakens. I know a lot of you viewers are going to disagree with me there. And I still had lots of problems with it. And a third Death Star really made me upset about how lame that plot point was. There were also SJW issues and characters in there. But it didn't bother me as much because it didn't take away from the story as much as The Last Jedi. But it seems like all Lucasfilm did after the success of The Force Awakens is get cocky from their box office numbers. And then they jumped the shark with this stuff and focused on a few nasty people and decided we will show them. We'll have a whole side mission filled with teachable moments to really teach those racist bigots. That's how we got to this point, and that's what they did with The Last Jedi. And I personally believe the Colliders, the Campias, the Screen Junkies that gave a Tico tantrum on racism and he even imitated racist man babies on screen. And I know you can come up with some examples. If you can come up with some past examples of these shills imitating racist man babies on screen with their whiny voices, let me know. I know there's a lot out there. And then go ahead and scream at the racist man babies. And then hiding in their mother's basements with keyboards, racist trolls. That does more hurt and more damage than anything from the common sense channels. Enforce of fandom, rebels. That's what some viewers would want to be called. The forces of fandom, or the fandom is the force. Now we have to prep for the next few months, and we have to stay strong because Lucasfilm is trying to sway public opinion. Just look at the Colbert video. Those idiots, not only have they turned the hardcore away, with this tactic, they are also making the general audience and public zombies that believe headlines and don't dive deeper into anything without reading the story or having a conversation about it. Headline, believe it. That's the general public. Turn against Star Wars. If they keep this barrage on the fandom, regular moviegoers are not going to want to have anything to do with Star Wars either. It's possible this happened already. Now, the Quartering made an awesome video about the small Facebook group and a possible false flag. False flag, I too think, is very possible, but I am tending to think the culprits are not Disney themselves, but who would benefit the most besides Disney. And I tend to think, as EVS would put it, the garbage tier sites would certainly benefit from the traffic. And even though Disney pokes the bear too, garbage tier sites poke the bear while fueling a fire under a hornet's nest for articles and headlines that will make for some angry clicks. And my speculation is garbage tier media are definitely war profiteering, but are they also creating the headlines in these groups? I think it's very possible, and I want to know your opinion and get your view on this in the conversation below. What do you guys think? If this situation with false flags, would it be Disney itself or the very suspect garbage tier media that have been shilling out articles 5 times a day, every site, and getting all those clicks? Angry clicks are fast clicks and an easy way to make some money on ads. Poking the bear for clicks and ads. My personal take on it is garbage media will do anything to get ad revenue and clicks, and more often than not will create a headline in an article to do that when there's nothing there. Also, Kathy and her story group can save face on their way out because they are on their way out. How in the world can you launch a streaming service, park rides, and still try to get box office results on this path with Kathy? The statistics are all against them. Even a decent movie franchise has a 10 to 20% drop between installments, and that's a healthy one. So, given the example of The Last Jedi, how divisive it was, unless they are Marvel, they're going to have a drop, because Marvel is the only one that can have sequels that make more on the next installment. There is absolutely 0% chance they will keep Kathy as president of Lucasfilm while debuting Episode 9 in theaters, because if Episode 9 has a record-breaking drop between the first in the beginning of the trilogy to the last, that is something you cannot recover from. And especially when you can't stop making Star Wars movies. But how can you tell your investors and stockholders after they spent $4 billion? Yeah, we need to put films on the back burner a little bit until the backlash dies down. They can't! It's an unprecedented level of failure for a property and license. The risk associated with keeping Kathy in charge is too risky, and Disney never accepts those types of risks on their bottom line for movies or any other property. They normally would vault a property or put it on hold, but in this case, they can't. I am not sure if this scenario has ever happened before, where the franchise is dead, but who's in charge of it, they can't stop making the movies. You viewers, let me know. Has this situation come up before for any other film property where it was on the decline, but they have to keep making them? And that's the situation Disney's in right now. They cannot stop making Star Wars. And Disney greed will never accept the Kathy risk, is why Kathy is done. But all of you who want to wait on an official word or to make a video on it are out of your minds when you're saying official word. I'm waiting for an official word. Don't comment until it's official. Because officially, it's never going to be fired, but that's actually what happened. Officially, it will be she is stepping down. Officially, it will be she is retiring. Officially, it will be after months of berating paying customers and the hardcore Star Wars fans that she is too good for Star Wars, and that she is a trailblazer for SJW issues. That's what it will be officially. You want everything official? Because officially, the customers are racist. Officially, that's what you viewers are right now. If you want everything officially and believe everything officially, you're a racist. So I don't accept officially. In reality, she's done. Officially, get ready for the BS. Star Wars is dead is officially, or Star Wars is dead is reality. Officially, the customers are racist. Solo bombs is official. Or sorry, I'm getting mixed up here. Kelly Marie Tran is being bullied is official. Reality is solo bombed. See, this is what you get officially and in reality. I never want the official word. All you viewers that believe everything that is told to you officially, the general public, the ones that are believing the headlines on the late shows and all the making fun of Star Wars fans, the general public is mindless zombies. They only listen to headlines and they don't read the headline. They don't read the story, first of all. And they don't read between the lines and make decisions for themselves. That's how we're in this situation. So I don't care about official. Read between the lines, think for yourself, and join in the conversation. And the reality is, in September, she will be an SJW martyr. Get ready for Kathy and Rose Tico holding hands in a victory pose as she steps down. This is the storybook ending they're weaving. And that's what we have to prepare for. These next few months are going to be tough until the official word comes out. And the reason I keep saying Kathleen Kennedy's fired is I don't accept any official word, because in reality I know that's what happened. So I hope you like this hot topic. I put some masturbate on this one. I am a masturbator. See you on the next hot topic. You don't have to follow me anywhere. Just join the conversation.